The second season of the homegrown one-make single-seater racing series was formally launched last May 8 at the Manila Polo Club. At the launch, Formula V1 Challenge organizers, Tuason Racing, said that this year's challenge hopes to surpass last year's successful debut season with a bigger grid and more exciting and competitive racing.
For the second season, we're concentrating on creating more of a challenge for the drivers. So there's going to be more cars in the grid. We'll have anywhere between 18 to 20 cars this year. We have 2 fly-in drivers from Japan, so it creates a nice sort of balance between local and foreign drivers.
Like last year, drivers will use identical semi-monocoque Formula V1 cars powered by 1.5-liter Toyota 1NZ engines at every round, which begins on the weekend of May 18 to 19 at the Batangas Racing Circuit.
Interesting thing about the car is the cars are actually built here and in Japan. So we have our Japanese partners. 70% of the car is made in Japan. 30% of the car is actually made in the Philippines, and we assembled it here. So woohoo! The interesting thing about this year is we've technically opened up the series a bit. So there's things now that the drivers can do with the car in terms of playing with the suspension, which makes the car more interesting to drive. Although the engine, which is a Toyota 1NZ engine, the same that you see in a Toyota Vios, everybody runs the same engine, everybody has the same chassis. So again, it'll be really more up to how the drivers will do this year.
There will still be 2 classes in competition, Pro and AM. We caught up with last year's AM class champion, Jussi Hoika, now joining the grid under the Pro class.
That's quite an exciting transition. I mean, if you looked at the level of drivers in Pro Class last year, we had former F3 drivers and very experienced open-wheel racers, so the level was competitive. So it's definitely causing me to kind of level up my game a little bit to try and run with those guys. But I've had a couple of test sessions now and managed to improve on my times from last year, and I think it's going in the right direction as a team.
Meanwhile, Formula V1 newcomer Choi brings his karting experience to one-seater race car.
Feeling like big cat for me. The difference is, we have the transmission, and the clutch. So I need to learn how to heel and toe and how to make fast, change the transmission. Yeah, it's really fun. I think the racing line, is my advantage, learning from karting, because those drivers very professional. So I just like a new kid on the grip, so I feel exciting.
It is also important to note that the entry of a young, up-and-coming driver through the Phoenix Young Drivers Program.
We're going to be taking a young up-and-coming driver, somebody that is very, very good representing their grassroots motorsport, and we're going to take that driver and make them the next up-and-coming Gabby De La Merced or Marlon Stockinger, and hopefully take them all the way to international racing.
With the Tuason Racing, we are happy to actually launch the Young Drivers Program because we want to empower this next generation race enthusiasts and be part of his or her journey to become the next professional Formula V1 racer.
Rafi Rabe was then announced to be the winner of the said program. The first race of the 2019 season of the Formula V1 Challenge will be on May 18 to 19 at the Batangas Racing Circuit.
I'd love to invite all of the viewers of Motoring Today, come on down, check out the season opener of the Formula V1 Challenge. It'll be at the Batangas Racing Circuit, May 18 and 19. See you guys there. Thank you.